Good morning. It is Thursday, July the 6th. Gibb is on his vacation this week. I'll be on mine next week. This is Liz. You know that. Liz, and then you'll be tag teaming some with EJ coming up. It's got some HMC vacations coming up. But we're here, and as I reminded you last week when we take vacations, I talked to Jess this morning, and she's already been in touch with Gibb today. So even though we do go on vacations, we stay in touch, and we're aware of everything that's going on. So I want to assure you that.
Still connected.
Still connected.
Absolutely.
This has been, we just finished our show. Maybe you listened to it. If not, a quick summary. This has been a week both of, again, of mixed messaging.
Ugh. Yeah, you can't quite understand. Every analyst has their own opinion. Some are all over the place, so it's kind of hard to make sense of what you're reading or you're hearing. So we're kind of trying to filter through ourselves where we see things going, whether it's, obviously I think it's pretty clear the Fed will be raising rates again in July. But based on the minutes, some people are surprised they didn't raise in June.
Yeah, it's interesting. The market reacted, at least early this morning when we were looking at it, and then during the show, the futures were down before the market opened up, and they were down because of the Fed meeting, and the market was surprised. And I can't tell you, folks, why the market was surprised, because the Fed said they're going to increase interest rates. So
pretty clear.
It's been ultra clear to us. But we've just come off of a terrific NASDAQ and S&P 500 for 6 months, and that's been contrarian to what all the information is. And we still get information like ISM numbers. We got a report. You got a report.
Yeah, a private, the
payroll
report.
The
payroll reports, right. So jobless claims came in about what they expected at 248,000 versus the 245,000 estimated. The ADP report on private payrolls came up over twice as much as they were anticipating, which is kind of jarring the market this morning. But we'll see what actually comes out tomorrow with the Dow's report on that.
And that information, again, is opposite. The Fed actually wants less jobs, and so if they got to deal with more jobs, they still got to deal with inflation. And so you have that push and pull, and you still have still confusion of what to do. Now, even within the confusion, we're doing two things. With money that is available within the accounts on treasuries that mature, we're having conversations, and we are putting still that money to work on very short-term treasuries, and even shortening down the liquidity or the maturity days to 30 days. I haven't done anything in even past 3 months, but then in ETFs that gives us the ability to capture a reasonable yield and have liquidity that we could get to it whatsoever.
Yeah.
We have run a report where we're looking at the amount of holdings we have in our dividend-paying equity spaces. Two specific ETFs that a large part of our clients hold it in, and we're giving consideration at the right time to begin to shift from a value position to a growth position. So we're doing that at this point in time.
Yes.
The Fed will have a meeting this month. We're going to see what that 25 basis point increase does. The yield curve this morning even got
jumped up a little bit more.
Jumped up, and we have better than a 4 spot on a 10-year and better than a 5 spot on a 2-year, and that's a pretty big inversion. So it's steady as you go at this point in time, but we are beginning to looking at and going into the market. And the reason we would at the right time is because it's beginning to get on sale.
Right. I mean, it's nothing. Who doesn't like buying on a discounted sale price?
So we're looking at sectors, we're looking at correct holdings, we're looking at strong positions, and we're looking at areas we would like to be in, but we're taking advantage of good yields with safety right now. See what the Fed is going to do this month, and we're slowly beginning to give consideration before, in all likelihood, before the summer is out, unless something really dramatically changed, beginning to make a shift and beginning to take advantage of where we think the second half of the year and into next year is going to be. So that's where we are. But call us if you have any questions. Our phone number is 336-544-6800. We do this each and every week because we know it is your money.
And your money matters.
See you next week.